Places you'd rather be. You start.
Windsurfing in Hawaii.
Bathhouse in Bangkok.
Your daughter's birthday party.
What? Oh, yeah, naturally.
Well, I trust you'd give that priority over a bathhouse in Bangkok.
16. Unbelievable.
I know. Well, at least mine live with her mother, so I'm being spared the agonies of puberty. I think we better be team-handed on this one. It has not been possible to connect your call. Please try again later.
Why don't we ask those lads who wouldn't mind hanging around when we get through?
No, they'll be coked up. Liable to get a bit excitable. Now you just wait here. I'll go and find a payphone. And then you and I can enhance our considerable reputation.
What the hell went wrong out there?
I think you mean how is he, don't you? It should have just been routine.
Routine? Someone caved his head in with a wheel jack.
I know. Look, I just told him to stay put while I rang for some backup.
If anyone needed backup, it was your pal Sergeant Driver.
Hey, don't even think about saying what you're going to say, right?
No one's saying it's your fault. You're absolutely in the clear on that score. But a thing like this sticks. It might be a good idea to get you off this patch for a while.
Or transfer?
No. Temporary assignment. It's up your neck of the woods.
The northeast? Oh, hey, wait a minute. It took me 20-odd years to get out of the northeast. I'm in no raging panic to get back, thank you.
They want a new face. Face no one's seen up there. You're perfect, you're experienced, and you speak the bloody language, which is more than can be said for the rest of the civilized world.
I want to take this to the Chief Super.
The only thing you're taking is a train from King's Cross. You're going home, Geordie.
Detective Sergeant Boyd. Yes? Detective Sergeant Spender, is it? Well, I'm Dan. How do you know me, like? Lucky guess. This only bags, then? Yeah, I'm not reckoning to stay that long. How long were you in London for? I still am in London. 15 years. What made you go there in the first place? The usual reasons, you know, the theatre, the galleries, the ballet.
Got all that here, man. Royal Shakespeare Company's up twice a year. All the culture you need.
So where are we going to meet your boss?
Detective Superintendent Yelland. Clayton Street.
Clayton Street, pull over.
What?
Pull over.
What's wrong?
Look, the last place I want my face to be seen is Clayton Street and Nick.
But that's where his office is.
Well, tell him to meet me.
This is not a good start, Spender.
If I'm under wraps, I don't want the local plods to know who I am, okay? Never mind the local villains.
Next time, let's meet somewhere with a roof on it. Why'd you pick this place?
Dad used to bring us here when we were kids. Used to watch the ships.
Only ship here these days is a bloody discontent. Well, if you're not going to come into the shop, you'll need a contact. Might as well make it Dan, as he knows who you are.
Isn't your little ring rusty?
Could be an advantage. He's been behind a desk for years, so no one knows his face on the outside. Where are you going to live?
I'll sort that out, that's no problem.
Look, don't be inscrutable, Spender. You're my problem. You've got family up here, haven't you? Wife, kids?
Ex-wife. No one knows I'm here. So, what's the gig?
Come on. Mr. Raymond Price. Lunch is here every Thursday after 9 holes at Morpeth.
I remember him. Used to get out to Roy's 2 rooms in the old days. Sit in a corner booth, surrounded by dollies and drinks for everyone.
Aye, that's him. The Inland Revenue nailed him, but he made a deal and laid low for a few years in sunnier climes. Resurfaced in '86. High profile. Big house in Ponteland. Daughters winning all the trophies at Gymkhanas.
Sounds like a model example of Thatcher's Britain.
I don't know what it is, but he's at it.
Well, have you never had enough on him to give him a pull?
I can't justifiably deploy the manpower on my biased instinct. That's why you're here. I want his arse, and you're going to get it for me.
The wooden counter underneath there. They've covered it in tiles.
Well, it's easier to wipe. 1 pint, 1 Perrier. 121, please.
Right.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Why is your boss so hung up on price? Is it a personal thing?
Main reason is a copper called Andy Lowe. Young lad. First pair of city shoes, but dead keen. Keeping tabs, you know, digging around on price. One night, a couple of months back, Andy came home and 3 blokes worked him over. It was savage, man. Lost an eye.
Yeah, well, that's tough, but it happens.
But it was Yelland who put him on the case.
Ah. So where's Andy Lowe now?
He had to leave the force, didn't he?
He hadn't come up with anything on price.
Well, he was working on some guy, trying to connect him with Price. Smooth operator, apparently. Smarmy, you know. Not from round here.
No, he wouldn't be, would he? Because they're the salt of the earth up here, aren't they?
I didn't mean that. I mean, he came up here from the south.
That was a joke.
Yeah, well, if you're supposed to be inconspicuous up here, I'd stop ordering bloody Perrier.
Smarten things up a bit.
Whole city's changing. Savage unemployment, yet the most successful posh dealership outside of London's up here. Working men's clubs are folding by the dozen, but the nightclubs are booming. That doesn't make any sense. Still Dodge City Saturday nights, though.
Yeah, well, some things will never change.
Very upmarket riff, that. I see you've kept your hand in, son.
Music is my life, Keith.
What the hell are you doing back here?
Penance. How are you anyway? I see you're out the chair.
I only use it for special occasions now.
Oh, Dan, this is Keith Morland. Keith, Dan Boyd.
Hi. Pleased to meet you.
You know who he is, don't you?
Oh, you used to be him? Right, well, I'll just pop down the street and get a paper, okay? Nice meeting you, Keith.
You too, Dan. Hey, welcome back up here.
Pro Tem. You're looking well.
Doing great. One of the lads from Dire Straits has got a studio here. Been putting down some stuff. I might even do a gig.
Listen, have you still got that flat on the quayside?
Just. Odd royalty check pays the mortgage. Thought I'd hang on to it till the area gets yuppie-fied anyway.
Can I rent it? And no favours, I'll pay you top whack.
Sure? As long as you like, mate. Have you seen Francis and the kids then?
Not yet.
What happened to him? Sex and drugs and rock and roll, was it?
Multiple sclerosis.
Dear me.
We'll use his shop if you want to meet me, vice versa, okay? I've squared it with Keith.
Right. Where to now?
Is there still a Binns department store in town?
Oh, aye. You got lead there?
I want to buy some sheets.
Brilliant.
How are you doing, Stick?
We're out. Christ, we're out.
Oh, and when I get me coat.
I couldn't believe it when you ran.
Well, it's just as well you had one of these plugged in, isn't it? Or else I would have never gotten through.
There's some legitimate stuff in the gaff.
Who is it?
It's business, Pet.
It's amazing how much business comes in this house without any money.
Shut up, Pet, okay? So, what are you doing up here then?
I'm doing research for lifestyles of the rich and famous.
Cheers. I never ever thanked you for sending Cat that money when I was inside. Pay you back.
I've already got a CD player and an answer phone machine, thank you.
Right, piss I get in court.
Well, you had a good run, didn't you? What was it, 5 building societies?
Been hard since. Get depressed. Been times recently I've thought about putting that mask back on.
Well, not while I'm up here.
Why are you up here?
Raymond Price, you know?
Oh, Newcastle's Man of the Year to some.
Is he a crook?
Well, I hope so. Be devastating for the likes of me if he'd made his wedge straight.
I need an in, Stick.
Christ's sake, a guy like that, he's cushioned. There's layers between him and whatever crap happens at street level.
Crap trickles downwards, so we'll start at the bottom. So,
Kenny Rankin?
don't know.
Well, Kenny was always Price's man. Before he went to Mallorca, he was his minder, gopher. And that's where all the bodies are buried.
Right.
Metaphorically speaking.
Metaphorically speaking. Take an English degree when you were locked up, did you?
No, woodwork, actually. Didn't you notice the pelmets in the flat?
Where do I find this guy? Rankin?
Oh, Edmund. Mark's Club. It'll be leaping tonight. I'll have to go home, like, change my shirt.
Well, you can't come.
I thought I want to have a night out. Can I get a couple of tarts?
Well, it's not going to look too clever, is it? Hmm? Yeah. Give my look to your cat.
Baby, won't you please come home? 'Cause your mama's all alone. I have tried in vain, never no more to call your name. When you left me broke my heart, 'cause I never thought you'd fall. Every hour in the day, you're here.
All the Becks, please. Is Kenny Rankin here?
Kenny Rankin? There?
Get another bottle of that. Get Count some silk cut with it. Just a minute. What do you think? We'll pay him. No, it's a
Baby, won't you please come home? Baby, won't you please come home? Because your mama is all alone. I tried
Hey, you get ready and back out of the car, yeah?
when you left me, broke my heart.
Dan, Spender here. I'm outside Mark's Club. You know it? Right, well, get yourself round here. Make sure you're in something with stripes and lights. Don't give me any grief, Dan. You've got yelling covering your arse on this, all right? Just get round here. All right. When a guy drives away and that, I want you to follow him and give him a pull, okay?
If you want to check someone out, I could just run a PNC on his registration.
Yeah, but the computer won't tell us what he's doing up here, will it? Where he's staying. So I want you to go through his wallet, turn his car over.
Oh, that's a bit dicky without due cause.
Due cause? He's driving without a rear light, Dan. Hello? St. Stephen's. Yes, I'm ringing to inquire about a Mr. Colin Driver. Detective Sergeant Colin Driver. No, I don't. Sorry. No, I'm not family. No. Just a friend. Yes, I can hold. The poorly time, the queen of all the rivers. You bugger.
I've got you a car. this place then?
This is another example of the changing face of Tyneside, Dan. It's been cross-on-ties. I don't think you'll find bacon and eggs on there, but there's a marvellous scrambled tofu, apparently. Can I have another pot of tea here, please, Pat? So, Dan?
Aye, right. Now then, his name's Tony Fowler. Address is in Richmond, Surrey. He's got a place up here, Glendower Court. Says he's looking for property. What's your interest?
Well, think about it. Who was the bloke that Andy Lowe was under? Smooth operator? Came from down the south?
Oh, aye. I suppose there are certain similarities.
Anything else?
Yes, I don't know if it means out. But I photocopied this list I found in Fowler's glove compartment. It's addresses and prices by the look of it.
Well, if these prices relate to property, he's obviously buying dog kennels.
What's this?
It's chamomile herb tea. Or I can get you papaya leaf.
I suppose the tetty's out of the question. It's a Sierra Sapphire Cosworth, apparently.
It's a beast. Excuse me. Do you happen to know who owns this place next door?
No idea.
Is it used or unused?
No idea.
Right. Thanks for your help.
Don't mention it.
Swanky, this place, isn't it?
What's the matter? You worried about losing your street cred?
Never mind nose in the street, I wouldn't be no use to you, would I?
Have you got something?
Telling us about that young cop who's got his eye put out.
Yes.
Don't know, a couple of business associates reckon he might have asked for it.
What are you saying, he was on the take?
We didn't discuss it at length, but I wondered why I was asking.
Oh, that's interesting. Doesn't stack up with the picture I've been given.
Drove a flash car, Took his last to Barbados last year.
Well, so did you.
Aye, for Christ's sake, don't tell the wife.
The place?
Yes, thank you.
And the lamb for you, sir.
What's this?
Is there a problem? Yeah, we always do the lamb a little pink.
Pink? Good vet could have this bugger on its feet again.
Well, everything I've seen so far is either worthless or condemned. Disused premises and lockups. No, I think our friend Fowler must be renting them. Yeah. Well, once we know that, Dan, we've cracked it, haven't we? Anybody ever use that place?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah?
Sometimes I've seen people.
People what? Not the same guy?
Nah.
Do us a favour, won't you hop up on my shoulders and have a look and see if there's anything inside, will you?
You know?
Go on. Big Macs all round? Hop up here. Right. What's all this?
Hello, Dad.
Have you got a kiss for your dad or what? Ah, yeah. Hi, Pat. Oh my God, you're getting so big.
We brought you some flowers.
I know, I can see. I'll bet you that's your music playing on the beatbox, is it?
Oh, you look great.
Where's your mom?
In the kitchen with the ager.
Hi, Francis.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. Yourself?
Fine.
Good.
Keith's wife tell you I was here, did she?
She gave us the keys. The place hasn't been aired or cleaned for ages, you know.
You don't need to bother.
Well, I do if the girls are going to stay here.
If the girls are going to stay here?
Girls, go and get the groceries from the car, will you, please?
Francis. What do you mean? If the kids are going to stay here, they can't stay here.
They're dying to see you. I've promised them.
Well, I'm dying to see them too, Francis, obviously. But I'm up here on a job. I'm up here on a job. You know what that means?
It's just for a couple of nights.
I can't.
They need to know you. Anyway, it'll be a godsend for me. I've got my finals coming up. I'm going to have a degree.
Well, you kept all that up, did you?
Every minute when I've not been either at work or looking after the girls. Open university, night school. It's nearly killed me, but it's been fantastic.
Better than being a policeman's wife, huh?
Might have been better for both of us if I'd done this years ago.
Stay put. Oh, Z?
He was hanging about.
What do you want? What are you talking about? What are you doing here? I'm just about to have a leak. Why? What's a panic like? Here, well, bollocks off your pair of pork foot.
Button your bloody lips, son, or I'll button it for you.
What's your name?
Sharon.
I said, what's your name? Look, I'm just a gadget out on the piss, okay? So leave us alone, will you?
Do him over. Let's go and eat.
Oh! Do you want a piece of this, Tom?
You must be joking. Not a shoe shot today.
Yeah.
We went to bed when you said we had to. Just couldn't sleep though. It's freezing in there.
Okay, well just go back to bed, sweetheart.
Do you want some tea?
No, just go back to bed, sweetheart, okay? Laura? I'm sorry, sweetheart, I didn't mean to shout at you.
We don't have to stay if you don't want us to. Don't have to stay ever.
No, of course I want you to stay. I just had a bit of a rough night, that's all. I wasn't upset with you. Honest. Sorry. I love you both.
You must have had a good night. Why didn't you give us a ring?
Saved the nose anyway. Couldn't bear to get that reset again.
So who am I tailing?
You can't miss him. Smooth as silk, designer threads, drives a Jaguar XJ40. Might just have a broken back leg.
Got a bit of action tonight, Raymond.
Oh, not tonight. With civic duty. Black tie job at the station at town.
You don't know what you're missing.
You know, I don't get you to it. You work out every day, you watch the old waistline, and every night you're out clubbing with young tarts, abusing yourself.
Exercise, eat well, don't drink, don't smoke. You're gonna die anyway, my son.
Foreman said he wanted a word with me. What is it?
I just wanted to have a word about what happened, you know, when you got turned over.
Oh, you mean you're onto the guys who did it?
Well, not who did it. I'm kind of puzzling why they did it.
I was mugged.
What for? Your Rolex and your gold card. And outside your own front door.
Look, they made it look like a mugging. I was being warned off.
Well, I've got to tell you that in certain circles, that's considered to be a heap of bullshit.
Do you call that bullshit?
No, but you've still got one good eye. And your pension. No, I don't think they were warning you off.
What do you mean?
I think they were slapping your wrist.
What do you want?
Well, you know the score. Names, places. And listen, son, I'm not going to drag you back into this. Okay? As far as I'm concerned, you've paid enough already. So with me, it stops right here.
Right, Jordan. Paid in. He's on his way.
man giving us anything then?
Placed it all close to his chest. Strange lad.
I had a look at his AQR. When he was up here, his brother drowned. Up the coast somewhere.
Dear me.
He was with him. Couldn't save the lad, but I think for a time he blamed himself for not. He saw a psychiatrist.
Can't imagine Spender with a shrink.
You could say that about anyone up here. Don't know how a shrink could make a living in the northeast.
Suppose they treat a lot of Sunderland supporters.
Whose is that?
Mine?
Oh. Leatherette bomber jacket and 10.99 slip-ons. Your average Audi Quattro driver.
It's me dad.
Oh. So what's the registration?
An event like this isn't just a reason to meet old friends and get dressed up. It unites us in a common cause and reminds us of our pride in our city and our civic obligation to enhance the potential and resources that are available to us.
Do you know Mr. and Mrs. Price?
Oh, yes, of course. We've met Marbella 2 years ago. Pruam, right?
Yes, right. Of course. Hello.
This is Maggie, my wife.
Oh, Mr. Yelland, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Mr. Yelland is our main speaker tonight. Mr. Cramps kindly agreed to do the auction for us.
Hello.
Hello, Steve.
My wife better not let me drink too much, you know. Last year, I paid 500 quid for a pair of Peter Beardsley's underpants.
I hope they fit. At that price.
You should have saved that joke for your speech, eh?
Superintendent, do you know Mr. Price?
By reputation.
Was that Steve Cram? Hi, Cal.
Who's he?
Just a friend, Pet.
Why has he chained to the radiator?
Yeah. Yeah, you got the address? Yeah, there'll be somebody in. Yeah, okay. The law's coming here.
Can you not take him round there?
If I nick somebody, I'd then have to appear in court. And I don't exist.
I do, as far as Newcastle police are concerned.
Well, you've got nothing to hide, have you?
Have you looked in there lately?
You'll be getting shot or something.
We're not that formal. Jacket and tie would suffice.
Who are you? This is Mr. Morland, sir. Is it?
Sorry about that fiasco earlier on. Hope it didn't ruin your evening.
Your presence didn't dignify the occasion. So?
They're ringing cars. Top of the market stuff. Perfect bloody metaphor for this place, really. There's massive unemployment, but there's also a lot of money. The money's driving expensive cars, and some of the unemployed are out there nicking them.
Does he have to do that?
I'm supposed to have it ready for the morning.
Go on. This guy Fowler's come up from the smoke to show them the ropes. Price's mob run the nuts and bolts. Recruit the young kids to do the thieving.
What have we got that'll stick?
Names. You've also got enough to open up the lockups. See what's inside.
I did find the list in Fowler's car.
Right. I think you should hang fire. Well, the kid told me that Rankin's going to move the Audi himself. He's going to take his girlfriend away and make a long weekend with her or something. Might just be worth seeing where these cars end up.
We'll stake out the lockups for 24 hours. If they don't make a move by then, we will. Who the hell is that?
He's a colleague.
I know that man. That man used to rob banks.
Building societies.
Well, whatever he was, he's an ex, whatever he was, okay?
We have a man in a wheelchair strumming a banjo, an officer of the law who looks like he belongs with destitute winos, and a convicted felon. What kind of pisspot outfit is this?
You've done a pretty good job so far, Chief.
That was your mum on the phone. She's not going to be free until 1 o'clock, so I'm afraid you're stuck with me for the morning.
Really, fine?
So what should we do? Tell you what we could do. We could go up to Dial Cottage where George Stevenson used to live.
Who?
Who? He's only one of your dad's heroes, George Stevenson.
How come?
Well, apart from altering the course of history, he put this place on the map. Anywhere in the world where a train went, there'd be a brass plaque on the side of it, and it would say Stevenson & Co. Built in Newcastle upon Tyne.
Thought he invented the kettle.
They moved the car about 5 minutes ago. Rankin and a girl. They're filling up at the Esso station near the bridge.
Yeah, tell your guys what I'm driving. I'll take over as soon as I connect with them.
Okay, right. Okay, sweetheart. I'm not sure, sweetheart. It's a mystery to her, okay? If he's going to tool around the continent, we'll have to hand this over to the Euro cops. Yeah, I'm going to head back. You kids okay?
Hull, I was expecting you all for lunch at 1 o'clock. You took them on a job. They could have been in danger.
Not with me.
You're not the only bloody policeman on the force, are you? I mean, there are other people with your capabilities.
I never said there wasn't, did I? I just had to see it through, okay?
Seeing the job through, That is the only thing that's important to you, isn't it?
Well, is that wrong?
Come on, girls, let's go. Come on.
It was a great day, Dad.
It's like in Aladdin's cave when we opened up the lockups. Yelling, he's talking you're a bust. He'll be giving a press conference, I'll bet.
No, we're not there yet with Price. Unless somebody starts talking.
Fowler's out on bail. Water off a duck's back to him. No doubt thinks his fancy London lawyers will run rings round us turret beds. Probably will.
Well, Mr. Fowler, you're a cool one. Huh? Out the Nick, into the gym. Where next? The tanning salon.
Who are you?
Don't you recognize me in the daylight?
Look, if you're another one of those Geordie coppers, I've had my fill of your lot for one day. You think the rest of the end? Well, it's just beginning, mate. A lot could happen between now and seeing me in court.
Well, the sooner you see your brief, the better. There you are. Single to London. Sorry it's not first class.
You are in deep shit for this, my son.
Maybe, but you'll think twice about coming back up here.
You're a lunatic, lad. When Yellen gets here about this, he'll have your ass on the next train to London.
Exactly, Dan.
I'm sure you have a high opinion of yourself, but it doesn't give you the right to throw away the rule book and act like Attila the Hun.
I guess not.
I don't like you, Spender.
Well, I didn't come up here to win any popularity contest.
You came up here to get me Raymond Price.
Hey, if you don't get people to talk, if you don't stack a case against Price, not my fault. And you like to see your name in print, don't you? You're going to get plenty of ink out of this bust.
I'll not deny it. And as you said, we couldn't quite get Price this time up. In the meantime, there's a lot more rubbish up here to be taken care of.
In the meantime? I thought this was au revoir. I assumed I was here for a bolligan.
You are. You're a disrespectful, insolent, hard-nosed pain in the arse. But you're my pain in the arse. You're just what I need up here.
Spender tomorrow at 11:10, but stay with us for a classic series here on UK Drama. Secret Army is after the break.